is he in top 5 in Europe on this position or not?
I don't know about that.
Whoa.
Okay.
I reckon
Oh my God, it's
Hennessy, I think. Hennessy's better.
Yeah.
Tak się składa, że w food trucku mamy kumpli, którzy mają kumpli, którzy są całkiem niezłymi
Masz
piłkarzami.
kumpla, którzy mają kumpli.
No ja mam kilku kumpli. Polkoś też jest moim kumplem.
Okej.
Jakbyś miał zaprezentować tego naszego dzisiejszego gościa, tak w 2 zdaniach.
Nie trzeba przedstawiać gościa.
Tak mi się
Nie
wydaje.
trzeba przedstawiać gościa, każdy wie. Naszym gościem dzisiaj jest Aaron Ramsey.
Aaron Ramsey. Hello, Aaron.
How are you?
You are both friends or colleague or how you describe it?
Ex-teammates.
Ex-teammates. Because I remember last year when we talked with Wojtek about Juventus squad and he told us we are missing one component and I think that this component named Aaron Ramsey. So
I never said that.
yeah.
He would never
Yes,
admit
he
to
did.
it.
Yes, he did. Yeah. And you talked before you joined to Juventus a lot with Tech.
Yeah, I spoke to him a few times just to find out general things about the place. So
and he said,
had some
"Don't come."
small part to play in
Very
becoming
small.
a-
10% or?
That's what I'm taking of his money.
Because he's in a good relationship with Fabio Paratici, so you know.
Don't worry. You don't know the background of the deal.
Because you are a very good person to compare both these leagues, Premier League and Serie A, and we are wondering if the intensity which we are talking about when we are discussing about Premier League is similar to Serie A or totally different?
No, for me, it's a lot more physically sort of demanding, where it's just end to end. Teams are a lot more open there, so there's a lot more, space and things. So here is a lot more tactical. Teams are tougher to break down. Teams defend a lot deeper and try and hit on the counter attack. So yeah, you have to be tactically a lot stronger, I think, in this league to do well.
Especially against us, right? Like if you watch like a mid-table game in Italy, it'd be a little bit more open. But when you play against Juventus, you sort of just sit back and it's difficult to break teams down.
Wojtek told us when he joined to Roma and then Juventus that he understands a lot of things in different way when he understands during the time in Arsenal. You have similar experience or?
He can't understand anything in Italian. All the tactics, he's like, what are you talking about? Tech. What are you saying?
Give me the ball.
Yeah, no, it's difficult for me at the moment because everything is in Italian. So you have to understand a lot more tactically where to be when we haven't got the ball, when we've got the ball, and it's not so sort of free as you like as there is in the Premier League. So yeah, I'm sure that's something that I'll have to improve on a lot now over the next season. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's also because you just have a little bit more time on the ball here. So like the tactical part becomes much more important. In the Premier League, everybody goes up and down, up and down, up and down. So you don't, like the physical preparation makes much more of a difference. It's literally box to box. And here, you lose the ball. If you don't win it straight away, you go back and then you start. You need to be in the right position every time. Whereas in England, you just lose the ball and you just go for it.
In the Premier League, there's a lot more emphasis to try and win the ball higher.
Yeah.
Or within like 5 seconds of losing the ball to try and win it in a more dangerous area.
Rather like a chess.
Yeah, it's
A little
more of
bit.
a chess game, yeah. But an interesting one, because chess is boring. Serie A is not boring.
Yeah, Serie A is not boring for sure. But it's not a classic move for the Premier League player to go to Italy.
Juventus is a massive club. One of the top teams around in the world. So yeah, when they come calling for you, it's hard for you to turn them down. But I was in a position where I was at a club for a very long time, and I fancied a change. To go out of my comfort zone, to learn a new language, hopefully, very slowly.
No, he's trying.
And again, to test myself in a different league, in all the cup competitions that we're in. So we're a very strong team, and hopefully we can go far in a lot of things and win many trophies and titles here.
I think you said that when you were a player of Roma, you feel how massive club is Juventus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I remember playing for Roma, turning up in the away dressing room at Juventus. I don't think you've not seen it. And you turn up and all the trophies are written on the wall as you go into the away dressing room, and you're just like, fuck this. We're not winning here.
37 or what?
And I actually lost 1-0 both times here, and I was like, okay, this club's big. So then when you come here, you get the feeling of how important it is to win. And even coming back to what Aaron was saying, when you change the club, you arrive at some point in your career where you just want to win trophies. Like, it's good being a part of a young project of hopes for the future. But then we're the same age, we're 29. And it's like at some point you're like, okay, I've got 6-7 years of my career left, and you just want to win the championship. You want to fight for the Champions League. And you need to challenge yourself, because it's no good just playing for the same team for 10, 20 years and winning nothing. Oh, you've won a little bit. You've scored a couple of goals at Wembley, but
you scored a couple of goals, also the own goals. So what is the most ridiculous own goal you ever scored and you ever concede?
Nah, I can do nothing about that. I can do nothing about that.
Yeah.
It's all Miggy. It's all Miggy. We blame Miggy.
One of them freak instances in the box where I'm facing my own goal, and what was that, about 6 yards out? 4
about 6 yards out, yeah.
And the ball, one of our own players sort of panics and tries to clear the ball as quickly as he could without any care who was in front of him or whatever. And he's volleyed it straight into my chest.
And he's just looped over my head, and I'm just like, oh.
Have you ever scored something more weird in your life? Or?
Weird?
Weird.
Yeah, he scored one weird goal at Galatasaray, where he's tried to clear it.
Clear, no.
We have a corner kick, the ball's come out, and he's like the last man, and he doesn't want to counter-attack, so he tries to clear with his left foot, and he just goes in the top corner. Never tried to shoot.
It's my best goal.
It was ridiculous.
Have a look at Wojciech's reaction.
That was good, wasn't it? Like, there's a reason from behind, and he shoots, he goes in the top corner with his left foot, and I'm like, what? What? This tells you how much confidence I have in you, innit?
When in Poland I'm asking people about Aaron Ramsey, they are not really sure how to describe you properly. And I wonder, what is your, for example, role model in the past or idol?
It was the Cardiff captain at the time, because I was at the Cardiff Academy. I came through all of that. I was there since I was 8.
Who was it?
Graham Kavanagh. He was the club captain at the time. But being Cardiff and coming, that's where I wanted to be. And that's the...
local hero, yeah?
Yeah, well, he's not Welsh, he's Irish, but he was the captain at the time. And he played in the centre midfield, so he was the guy who I looked up to and thought, that's who I want to be and that's where I want to be one day.
He never got to play for Juventus, though, did he?
No, but I didn't so much have, obviously I admire a lot of players like Gerrard, for example.
Okay.
For me, he was one of the best all-round midfielders that's ever played the game. So yeah, I used to sort of look at the things that he used to do and try and do similar sort of things. That's it, probably.
You have no many posters in your room.
No.
Aztec, because
I
think
rugby, no?
Rugby. I started playing rugby.
Yeah. Okay.
And obviously, rugby is such a big thing in Wales. All this, our school is a
How
rugby
did that
school.
semi-final go? Like a couple of weeks ago? Did they win in the end?
He's pretending he's interested in, yeah?
We were Poland.
I know they lost. So
In Poland, maybe
he was in bits for a few days. He was like,
in Poland are maybe, I don't know, 100 people who are interested in that more.
No.
It's like totally.
I won't name a single rugby player in the world.
No.
Yeah, really, me too. In Poland, the ski jumping are quite more popular.
The what?
You know what is ski jumping?
Oh, ski jumping, yeah.
This is one of the most popular sports in Poland.
Yeah.
Really. For example...
It's because it's the only sport we're good at.
What's that, the one that goes down the big ramp?
Yeah. I'm not sure it's called a ramp.
No, a slope.
I think that there were some British guy in the past who scored Edwards Eagles.
He's like the worst ski jumper in the world.
Yeah, the worst ski jumper.
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle.
The film. Have you seen the film?
There's a movie about it, yeah. You've played a lot in rugby when you were young?
Yeah, that was the first sport I went into.
Yeah.
And all the school, that was it. We only played a few games of football a year, whereas rugby was every week. So yeah, it's sort
What
of
position did you play? Whatever you're gonna, whatever you say, we're not gonna understand it. But yeah,
10.
10?
I was fly half. Was.
he was a
So
fly half.
I was like the kicker and things like that.
So why you decided to go, I don't know, in another direction?
No,
He doesn't look like a rugby player, does he? Let's be honest.
Yes, for sure.
I was 8, 9 or whatever, and I had to make a decision very early on whether I stuck to rugby on the weekend playing matches or I tried football. So I wanted to try football, ended up enjoying that and stuck with football in the end. Even though I was playing rugby and things in school, carrying that on, and I had to make a decision that age then to go into Cardiff's academy. So then I started
Alright, if
there
you had
at
to
9.
make a choice now to make a great career in rugby, football, or golf, in what order? In what order?
Football one, of course. I think I chose the right option there.
I reckon
Rugby and then golf.
golf the last. I reckon if I could make like a choice and know that I'd be one of the best in the world at one sport, I'd take golf. Just don't run. You don't need to go to the gym too much. You just get on the driving range.
Perfect sport for
Lovely.
yes. And you know what
You can eat McDonald's, drink Coke, everything.
Yeah, and now you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You know what is the difference between footballers and rugby players? The footballers are pretending are hurting. And rugby players are
pretend to be
pretending
injured.
not
They pretend to be injured and
And they
the
pretend
rugby
not
players-
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was like a big thing with blood, and I remember back in the day where they had fake blood and stuff to stop the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because they were allowed the substitution if it's a blood injury. I think, but they run out of substitutions,
Oh, so they had fake blood.
so they're
Brilliant,
to get another player on. I
brilliant. I love that.
So they are pretending.
Yeah, they pretend. They're just like us. They're just like us.
I want to ask about the Wales national team, because in Poland it was a huge subject, huge story during the Euro 2016, because we might play against Wales. And I talked with Łukasz Fabianski, who played for Swansea, with Ashley Williams, and Ashley told him, if you get through the semi-final against our team, you will win for 100% because we were destroyed physically. And what is your opinion? Because you didn't play in the semi-final, but you were part of this team.
Yeah, obviously I didn't play in that game. I had a couple of bookings, so I got suspended for that. But we just kept on winning and going through to the next round, and we was like, what's going on here? Like, something's happening, sort of thing. So we had a great squad, great good vibe between the lads, and we left everything out there every game, where we just fought for each other, and then we had moments of quality in the game where we'd capitalise on that. So
What happened with your hair during that Euro?
yeah, I just felt like going for something different. And to be fair,
Joe,
it
karma
caught
came
on.
back to you and you
It caught
got
on.
booked in a quarter-final. That's what happened.
Oh, yellow hair.
It was karma for that hair.
I remember going back to Wales then after that and seeing so many kids then with just bleached blonde hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you the only player in the team?
All the mothers coming up to me, why have you done this? My son now has bleached his hair.
Yeah, but you must have had the same sensation that we did. So we played the quarter-final, and I think you had already won. Was it Belgium?
Belgium, yes.
Belgium.
And we were like, oh, if we get through the quarter-final, we might be in a final, because we get to play Wales in a semi-final. But then you must have been the same. It was like, I hope Poland gets through to the quarter-final,
Portugal.
because that means we're in a final. So it's like, we have a regret saying, had we won those penalty shootout, we would have been in a final. But then you must have had the same feeling.
Yeah. I don't know.
You
we
were.
were just on like, I don't know, on this and we were just, whoever we had really, we were just sort of like, yeah, we'll take them on. Like, we beat Belgium.
Who did you have in the last 16?
We had Northern Ireland. But that was a
Yes.
difficult game. Like, we beat them 1-0, but it was a difficult game.
As we did.
Yeah, we did
In a
one
group
there as
stage.
well in the group stage.
We lost to England in the last minute, beat Russia, and we beat Slovakia as well. So like we had a good run. The other side of the draw was a lot.
Yeah,
Tougher
much
that
harder,
way.
yeah.
It was at some point we were like, it's actually much better for us to finish second in our group, because we had Germany.
Yeah,
And we were like, whoever finishes first goes into France, Spain,
Yeah.
England, all that. And then Belgium was like the only team on that side of the draw. And we're like, oh, we better come second here.
Yeah, Belgium, Portugal.
Any regrets from that Euro? Like, could have been a final.
Yeah, I think it's because of the
Because Portugal won that strong, were they?
Yeah, they had. Well, Ronaldo left about, I don't know, 2 meters in the air from a corner and headed it in. Like, it was
Did it finish 1-0?
2-0 it was in the end, but it was my biggest regret was getting the yellow card and missing out in the semi-final.
Did that make any difference, do you reckon?
I don't know. I was in good form at the time. Who knows?
Nowadays, when you are looking at the Wales national team, you are seeing this good vibe. I think that you have still that special atmosphere in a national team. I don't know, it's true. It's just a sensation when I looking at you. And this is a mystery. This is a secret of the good performances.
Players really enjoy going meeting up. It is such a big part of it to have that good special bond between the players and having that good vibe in the camp.
Is there like a real pride? Like
yeah.
It's a national thing. Like some nations have it, some nations don't. Like when people meet up with the national team, it's like a big pride to play for Wales.
Yeah, of course. I think, especially with the success that like qualifying for the Euros, and we wanted to do that again now, and we managed to do it. We've had a taste for that success now, so we want to keep that going, and we have a load of top young players coming through now who have that same hunger as well, who will experience this Euro. So the momentum's good at the moment, and and we're in a good place. So hopefully we can pass our experiences down to them, and they keep the vibe and keep wanting to turn up and play.
Wales, Golf, Turin in that order. But
no, Wales not for me.
In the last, I need to ask about this guy because you got the.
Go on, I told him you were the missing piece of Juventus.
Remember that.
You better say something good now.
Remember, because you met the guy.
Because you have a new contract.
When is this coming out?
Yeah. I've renewed already. Because you had opportunity to met him when he was a young guy, a little bit crazy because he has a PR in Poland, like a little bit crazy guy who is really, courage in the goal.
I haven't noticed that.
No?
No.
And now in Poland, everybody are discussing that Szczęsny now is a really mature guy. And what was changed? And you have to
faking it. I'm faking it.
And you have opportunity to meet the old one, the old tech, and the new tech. And what is the difference? Or maybe there's no.
Oh, this is my favorite part of the program. Always go on.
That side of him is always inside. Will always be there. That sort of
little
mischievous and always wants to mess around or joke around, have that good sort of energy, good vibe going. But he's got a family, a young boy now, so I'm sure that's had a massive impact on his life, and he's probably grown up a bit from that, because he has to. But no,
he doesn't have to anymore. He had to. I have to grow up. I had to grow up.
Okay, sorry, he's correcting my English. Yeah. He has had to grow up. What is that?
Yeah, you messed it up. Trust me.
He has had.
I'm gonna have to teach you English and
Let's
Italian.
First, okay. And on the pitch, he's more mature, you think, because during the time in Arsenal.
Yeah, what you're saying?
Yeah, but he say outside the pitch, like you are growing up.
Yeah, but what are you saying that I was on the pitch? I was good. He's just trying to say I used to be shit at Arsenal. That's what he's trying to say.
I mean that now he's more mature on the pitch too.
Yeah.
Say something good, man.
He's he come up through Arsenal and had the opportunity there to learn the game and played lots of games for Arsenal. How many games? I don't know.
Almost 200. I think.
Almost 200 games for Arsenal. And for a keeper at that age as well, it's pretty good. So he had everything in place for him then to go on, and then he's just gone on to bigger and better things as well. Coming here, winning things. And he's a major part now of Juventus, and he's got that #1 shirt, and which is thoroughly deserved. And
go on, that's
and hopefully he will be here for a few more years.
Is he in top 5 in Europe on this position or not?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Oh
my God!
Hennessy, I think. Hennessy's better.
Yeah. He's got a clean sheet record for Wales. No. Yeah, he's up there. He's up there with the best. Yeah, probably.
Probably top 5. Okay, probably.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll
Okay,
take that.
okay, Aaron, thank you very
I called
much.
him a missing piece of Juventus, and he calls me probably one of them.
I don't take too much interest in the goalkeeper.
To be fair, I said he was the missing piece before he came. Then he came and proved me all wrong. Nobody's ever heard this. One of the first names that crossed my mind was Aaron for my son. Not because of you, though. I swear.
Well, that's why you probably thought of me then. And probably
It was
thought,
just-
"Nah."
Oh, no, that's the...
Yeah, it was just the first name I opened in the name book. It was Aaron, wasn't it? Because it's AA. But it was actually one of the first names that crossed my mind. But my wife was having none of it.
Aaron, thank you very much indeed. for
No,
your time.
thank you.
Yeah,
Cheers,
big pleasure.
thank you,
Thank you.
Dziękujemy bardzo serdecznie, Aaron Ramsey. Jak widzicie, Wojtkowi się udało go troszeczkę rozruszać i okazał się całkiem zabawnym gościem. No bo wiesz, w wywiadach czasem
Wytrzymał.
jest taki, no dał radę.